AION 2 will be released in Korea in November of this year and globally during 2026. I have already done a video on my YouTube channel where I'm talking about global release of AION 2, when we can expect to see that happening. However, in today's video, I want to focus on Korean release date, because within this latest new article talking more about G-Star 2025, because NCSoft this year will be main sponsor of this big gaming event. They are actually revealing to us, well, not exactly the date, but at least approximately when are we going to get release of the game or their own servers in Korea. So let's dive into today's video. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to be updated regarding everything what is happening in world of AION 2. News and updates, but not only that, also guides for different classes, builds, how to gear up, dungeons, raids, everything what you need to know from world of AION 2, you'll find it here on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day, mandatory, no skipping. Visit me on Twitch every day about 7 p.m. Central European Time. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, I'll be glad to answer, and also to keep you updated regarding everything what is happening in the world of AION 2. But now, let's focus on the main topic of this video. When is AION 2 going to be released or their own servers in Korea? So in front of me, I have a very interesting article here talking actually about that topic. I'll not turn this into reading session. I want to show you most interesting part of the article talking specifically about that topic. So let's check what we have here. Meanwhile, NCSoft ambitious project AION 2 is increasingly likely to be released in late November of this year. Okay, wait a second, that is not everything. Considering various factors, it appears NCSoft will pursue a strategy of serving as the main sponsor of G-Star 2025 and then immediately releasing AION 2, which is actually really good strategy. G-Star 2025 is a massive gaming event. Like, I would say Gamescom for Europe, for the West, something like that is G-Star or there for Eastern regions. So being main sponsor of G-Star 2025 and push even more marketing for release of AION 2, amazing idea from NCSoft. And then go for immediately release after G-Star, absolutely, it sounds logical. Let's check further what we have in this article. According to NCSoft Corporate Analysis Report published by Eugene Investment and Securities on the 21st, NCSoft is participating as the main sponsor of G-Star 2025, which will be up from November 13 to November 16 of this year. So we estimate that AION 2 will be released at the end of November. I mean, there is no any kind of release date for now, but definitely it will not be, looks like, before November 16. Logically, it should be between November 16 and end of November. It could be any date. It could be November 20, November 25th. Definitely, it's looking like second half of November. This is closely tied to NCSoft marketing strategy. NCSoft stated in the Q&A that they plan to participate as the main sponsor of G-Star in November and market AION 2, and confirmed that a release within the year is certain. In particular, the statement that FGT was recently conducted and no further testing is expected suggested the development is nearing completion. So regarding this sentence, this is also a very interesting part of the sentence. No further testing. Is it possible? Right now, at this moment in time, there was already one FGT test. Also, there will be another FGT test over there on servers in Taiwan. First FGT test was over there on servers in Korea, in building of NCSoft, actually, where limited number of players were playing AION 2 for the first time. Now they're going to hold another FGT test, this time in Taiwan. However, regarding some kind of public, closed beta, open beta, it doesn't need to be open beta, even public, closed beta. Nobody mentioning anything. So is it possible they are going to do only these FGT tests, one for Korea, one for Taiwan, and then go for full launch? Definitely it is possible. I mean, game is looking pretty much finished. We have seen already lots of gameplay footage, little bit of gameplay from the dungeon. We have seen some of the open world, some information, already actually lots of information about the game. And what I have seen so far, game is looking pretty much finished product. They still need to adjust and improve user interface. Definitely, there are some adjustments which they will do. However, in general, you have a feeling when you are watching that gameplay footage, combat, everything, yeah, game is finished product. So by that logic, maybe they really don't need any kind of closed beta or open beta. There could be actually one reason to do some kind of beta test, that would be stress test. Maybe they should do some kind of stress test shortly for a few days, to check can their hardware and software together handle huge amount of players which will play AION 2, because we know this game will be released on PC and mobile devices. We can expect from mobile devices there will be lots of people playing the game. So regarding their infrastructure, hardware, software, can their infrastructure handle huge amount of players which will play the game at release? Well, maybe they will do some kind of beta test, maybe closed type, not open type. That remains to be seen. However, this article is suggesting that no further testing is expected. Okay, it is possible. G-Star 2025 will be held at Bexco in Busan from Thursday, November 13 to Sunday, November 16, with NCSoft participating as the main sponsor. It's realistic to use it as a final marketing stage for AION 2, followed by these words here, immediate launch. Absolutely. I think this is a great idea from NCSoft to go for this strategy regarding Korean release of the game from November 13 to November 16 to push marketing even stronger for AION 2 over there for Eastern market during G-Star 2025, and then immediately, very soon after this event, after November 16, to launch the game. That would be actually a logical step, definitely, for NCSoft. So we can expect release of AION 2. We still don't have any kind of exact date. Definitely in second half of November, which is a good news for everybody. If you are wondering, yes, I will also play over there on servers in Korea. You will see lots of gameplay footage, guides regarding different kind of classes, my full review of the game, few different reviews, don't worry, first impressions review of the game. You'll have all the information available on my YouTube channel even before global release. I've already done one video on my YouTube channel regarding global release of AION 2. You can see this video in the left upper corner when we can expect to see AION 2 released globally. Check this video on my YouTube channel, because here I'm actually showing all the information which we have. It could be even early 2026 release coming globally. It could be. But on the end of the day, it's still not determined. It could be even Q4 of 2026. There is no any kind of certainty in when are we getting AION 2 released globally, but potentially, really, it could be even early 2026. I don't think they will wait that long as they were waiting for release of Throne and Liberty. Gap between Korean release of Throne and Liberty, if you remember, if you are watching my YouTube channel now for a while, then you know that gap between Korean release of Throne and Liberty and global release of Throne and Liberty was really massive. Throne and Liberty was released in Korea on December 7, 2023, and globally on October 1st, 2024. That is a massive gap between Korean and global release. And I believe this time, regarding AION 2, NCSoft will not make same mistake. They are going to do much earlier global release. Like I said, check this video on my YouTube channel where I'm talking a little bit more about this topic. For today, I just wanted to let you know what is happening regarding Korean release of AION 2. Looks like that NCSoft is waiting for G-Star 2025. They are going to be definitely main sponsor of this big event. And then very soon, actually, it's possible even immediately after that, they are going for full launch. For today, you are fully updated regarding Korean release and also regarding global release of AION 2, what is happening. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day, mandatory, no skipping. Visit me on Twitch every day about 7 p.m. Central European Time. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, I'll be glad to answer and also to keep you updated regarding everything what is happening in the world of AION 2. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another AION 2 video.